Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about stop and frisk and how it relates to mass incarceration. So, what exactly is stop and frisk? Well, let's say that a cop, right, he suspects that a crime has been, is being, or is going to be committed. That gives him a right to stop and frisk a person. As long as there's reasonable suspicion, a cop can stop and frisk a person. So, how does stop and frisk relate to mass incarceration? Well, I believe that stop and frisk relates to mass incarceration by it feeding into the prison population and it giving the prison an identity, because majority of the people that are locked up are minorities. They are black and Latino men. A federal judge ruled that the NYPD's stop and frisk policy actually violated the rights of many minorities, and it was ultimately ruled unconstitutional.
I think that stop and frisk is meant to be a source for identifying a population to be incarcerated.
Well, for a very long time, the NYPD been targeting low-income areas, basically with Black, Spanish, Afro-Americans, and they just stop them randomly. And usually they'll find from a turnstile jumper to a piece of marijuana, a private piece of joint in their pocket, and then they lock them in and bring them in. And the prisons become overcrowded with frivolous arrests.
For those that have been incarcerated, they cannot vote, they cannot serve on juries, they do not qualify for many jobs. They also are not entitled to public benefits. It's a largely ineffective policy.
And they could be arresting murderers, rapists, kidnappers and such. They're worried about little weed warrants, little license warrants, and stuff like that in low-income neighborhoods. So
A large percentage of those people identified are male. Black and Latino families have no fathers that are present, and if they are present, they are not empowered and they're not able to help their families and, by extension, their communities.
Basically, it's just looking for overtime.
I met a man once, that's what I was explaining once, he finally got it together, finally put out those blunts. Gave up the guns and turned himself in. After his time was up, and he could once again see his son. After this lady was married a side clerk, working with her from the old King, now Walgreens. His mom, she passed cancer. They hear about it from one officer, Lieutenant Lancer. His daughter moved out, now a stripper in Atlanta. The house he grew up in burned down, Poppy store was looted. Little Johnny got killed by the same gun that he was shooting by his best friend, who joined the rival gang. His neighbor's daughter on MTV now, homegirl could really sing. His brother now worked for the MTA. His sister told his pops she was gay. Reverend Wright passed away. His son took over. Your pop's lonely without your moms. He's the only one who stayed, and your son had his son, though. What would you say?